America's...
Thanks for joining us. I'm Sharon Results, and it's time now to check on your Pacific update. And we're going to start things out first looking way out into the Pacific. We've got a ridge of high pressure that's been dominating the scene here across coastal areas of Washington, Oregon, and California. In other words, it's meant a little drawing out time for you, especially into the state of California. Well, it's also meant that most of the moisture is being pushed up into Canada, well up to your north. So any approaching system that does slam into the ridge eventually weakens and really doesn't have that much energy once it makes its way onshore. But as you can see, there is still plenty of moisture out here, and eventually some of this is going to work its way back into California. Probably not until this upcoming work week, and even then we're not expecting to see any major systems at this time. So a bit of good news for you into California, even on into Washington and Oregon, because you are going to see a break in some of the action. Now, I mentioned a ridge across this region. That's part of the story, but it's what we sometimes refer to as a dirty ridge, because there is a lot of low-level moisture underneath that ridge, somewhat trapped. Some of that you'll see in the form of clouds and maybe even a few sprinkles or light showers. Other than that, you're going to see fairly nice skies. So no big rains expected, but a few sprinkles here and there may be expected, and a little bit of fog stretching down into the San Joaquin Valley, maybe into the San Fernando Valley as you go on through the weekend. All that trapped moisture underneath an area of high pressure. Remember, there's not a lot of wind associated with a high. We do have some moisture making its way onshore here. Again, what is kind of crashing through the ridge is kind of weakening. So this particular front makes its way onshore on Saturday and then weakens considerably, just mainly bringing a little bit of light rain. There you can see it in and around Portland, back down towards Salem and Eugene. Next stop to show you the highs here. It's been rather chilly, 48 in Seattle, 52 into Portland, 60 degrees in San Francisco. You head southward into the lower and middle 60s for the most part, but you get into LA close to 70. What a day in Los Angeles. Not bad at all with temperatures near 70 degrees. Current readings have cooled down considerably, down to 43 in Seattle, 46 in Portland, 53 into San Francisco. The valleys ranging quite a bit from the upper 40s to the lower 50s at this point in time. And then we head on southward into downtown Los Angeles at 55 and 56. Checking into around San Diego. Nothing reported for earthquakes here as we head into Southern California. However, we did have one reported not too far from the Bay Area, a little distance south there. That one measuring 3.2 on the Richter scale. It was actually about 25 miles east-southeast of Hollister, California. Next map showing nothing in the northwest and nothing heading out into Alaska. Actually, there was one near Adak, Alaska, northeast of that region, 4.4 on the Richter scale, but that's a little bit off of our map here. Next stop, taking you to the national scope, the national picture here, and we'll still see our area of low pressure wound up across the northern plains in the upper Midwest. So still some snow here. Blizzard conditions continue for some regions. The winds have lightened up. The snow has lightened up, but we will still see accumulating snow across this area and at times still find blizzard conditions. What kind of advice can we give you? Well, best advice would be not to travel in this region. That's really just common sense. We're still getting reports of some drifts over 10 feet as a result of the snow and blowing snow, also reduced visibilities. So some very nasty conditions. And notice that the spread of snow has moved on eastward. It's not just confined to the northern plains, it's now worked on into the upper Midwest and down as far south as Des Moines and Omaha. We're seeing some snowy weather as well. So some nasty conditions as we work our way into this region, and it's going to stay that way, we think, for the course of the weekend, because that area of low pressure is cut off from the rest of the flow. It just can't move. So here's the result, and we end up seeing quite a bit of snowfall in that area. Some of the snow, again, extending all the way down toward Russell, Kansas, but not really adding up too very much at that particular area. So a snowy scenario as we work our way on into the central plains and the northern plain states. Again, a reminder that we're seeing still some blizzard warnings in effect. Let me give you a couple of areas here where we have blizzard warnings for the Bear Lodge Mountains and blizzard warnings tonight and Saturday for northern Black Hills and northwestern South Dakota. Those are just a couple of the places you need to be particularly cautious of. All right, that's a look at what's happening right now. I want to show you your extended travel outlook. This will take you through the weekend, and you'll be able to see here what you can expect from coast to coast for the next few days.
If new ideas can change the world, imagine what they could do for your portfolio. Now you can put the power of change to work for you with the Berger New Generation Fund. This no-load fund seeks to invest in solid, innovative companies that we believe offer extraordinary opportunities for growth. In the past year alone, the Berger New Generation Fund has returned an impressive 24.2%. And since its introduction, the fund has delivered an average annual total return of 22.8%. It's easy to invest. Call and we'll send you a free Berger Funds investment kit and a prospectus. In it, you'll find a clear description of the fund's investment strategy and objectives. Whether you're planning for your children's education or your own retirement, don't wait another day. Call 1-800-582-1419 for your free, easy-to-understand Berger Funds investment kit. Capitalize on the future. Call today.
WeatherScope is sponsored by Midas Auto Systems Experts. What can we do for you today?